I think about, drinking this coffee this morning. I'm headed through Baltimore. I am not in the mood for this truck shit today. I'm really not. I don't, some days with this truck, man, I don't know. I think I'm getting sick of truck driving. Like, I don't hate it. There's parts about it that I like. And then there's other parts about it where it's like, hey, well, you get this load this time and do this and be around these fat truck driver motherfuckers. Like, I really dislike talking to truck drivers to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Because all truck drivers want to talk about is truck driver shit. Like, my cousin, you know what I'm saying? I love the nigga to death. That's my brother. But he'll get me on a conference call with like 6 other motherfuckers, and I'm just like, I'm not a truck driver. I'm a guy that drives the truck. You know what I'm saying? He'll get on there and be like, well, listen, man, I'm so glad that I can run loads and do this and do that. And I'm just like, bro, I don't give a shit about none of this shit. And that leads me into my topic today. You gotta be yourself, bro. You gotta be yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I remember a motherfucking time, watermelon bitch. Well, me and my dad didn't talk. And no matter what my mom wanted to do, this watermelon's good as fuck. No matter what my mom wanted to do, we just would not talk to each other. Like, well, son, you gotta talk to your dad and y'all should have that relationship. And I remember being 26, like, man, fuck that. Like, fuck what you talking about. Like, I would never say things like that directly to my mom, but my mom has a habit of saying shit that I just don't want to do. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the man part of my brain that's got me like that, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, I used to really hate my dad when I was younger. Because the type of asshole he was. You know what I'm saying? My dad was the type of person, he didn't give a fuck what he did, how he did it. He did what the fuck he wanted to do, regardless of whatever the fuck a motherfucker said to him. And the older I get, the more I catch myself being like that. So my sister's gravitating toward my mom because she's on some church shit. And they talk about woman stuff, and you know what I'm saying? I talk to my dad more often because he understands what it's like to be an asshole. He was like, listen, as a man, you gotta not give a fuck. Like, and he don't give a fuck for real. Like, I give a fuck with the intent to try to make things better. He gonna sit there and let you be on fire, and that's it. Like, and to that degree, I relate to that perspective, bro. But I'm one of them people, like, I'm trying to improve on some of the shit I got going on. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a better person. I want to find some kindness. I'm actually trying to find some kindness. I think life put a hole in my fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? And I just agree with the things that are good for the situation versus like what I really think. Like, for example, if we all a team, you know what I'm saying? I agree with the situation for the benefit of the team. But do I personally give a fuck about it? Not really. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's my problem. So where it's like I done been through so much shit that it makes it hard for me to really give a fuck about anything. Like, I remember me and my dad not talking for 2 years over stuff like that. Like, well, me and my dad fell out behind, I think I might have been about 26. We fell out hard too. We've stopped talking for like 2 years. He had this thing where he felt like I should do what he told me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 15, my dad used to talk to me like I was 15. And as I got older, that tone of his voice never changed with me. And the older I got, the more disgruntled I got about it. Like, I'm 15, he talking to me like I'm 15. I'm 20, he talking to me like I'm 15. I'm 25, he talking to me like I'm 15. By the time 26 rolled around and I was big enough and me and him staring eye to eye, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not little no more. I don't live in his house. I don't have to pay, I'm not living under his bills. I'm not listening to nothing he's talking about. Like, well, son, you better do this. You steal my child. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, I used to be real rebellious when I was 26. Like, I'm still rebellious now, but it was a lot worse. Like, I would be so defiant. Like, I think the Navy made it worse, where it's like, I get motherfuckers in my face talking to me like I'm 3 feet tall all the time, and I think that's why it's such a pet peeve for me. Like, I really, the fastest way you'll get me to fight you is talking to me sideways. Like, I am a hairpin trigger when it comes to shit like that. I don't like to be talked too crazy. Ain't nobody finna raise their voice. Ain't nobody finna snap at me like I'm not taking shit from no one, at least in the form of respect and disrespect. Because I try to be respectful first, and if I'm not being respectful, please let me know. You know what I mean? Because I want respect. But anyway, I think it came down to a conversation. I don't know what the fuck it was about. It's been so goddamn long. But he was like, you better do what the fuck I tell you, and you still a child, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I'm just like, listen, motherfucker. And I used to talk to him just like that. I said, listen, motherfucker, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. You don't pay none of my motherfucking bills. You didn't get me in the military. You didn't help me through none of this shit. I had to figure this shit the fuck out. So don't tell me what the fuck I need to be doing or what I should and shouldn't be doing. I remember being so fucking mad about it. Because I always felt like, for you to do all this fucking up and then you try to tell me what the fuck I should and shouldn't be doing, like, who the fuck are you? But, you know, as time has passed, you know, me and my dad have gotten real cool, and he's like, and I think the thing he's understood now is like, he suggests things to me. Like, he'll suggest it. Like, for instance, with this trucking shit, my dad has extensive experience in driving trucks. You know what I mean? And the first thing he says is like, you need to get an atlas. You know what I'm saying? A road atlas. I'm just like, Dad, I'm not feeling the road atlas thing. He's like, all right, well, look, it's just a suggestion. Like, he'll really sit me down on some coach shit and be like, look, you need to know how to read a map. Like, and it's like, I'm not saying he's wrong. I know he's right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm mature enough to acknowledge that he's right about something that he's trying to school me on. But at the same time, I'm also Ronell enough in my own right to be like, I'm good with the GPS, because I'm not going to remember all this shit. Like, there's too much shit that happens in trucking on the day-to-day for me to sit there and flip through a map book. Like, and then back in the day, trucking was set up the way you wasn't on the clock. Like, you could drive 18 hours straight, and then the shit wasn't a problem. They let you do what the fuck you want to do. At least that's the story he told me. He was like, trucking was fun. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as I've grown in my age, I've become to understand that I have to be myself. Because if I don't let myself or let others be themselves, you know what I'm saying? For instance, I don't try to change my girlfriend. I don't want to change who she is. Like, I want her to be herself. And she'll watch this and see this shit, motherfucker. But I want her to be herself. Because, you know, if you feel like you're with me, and I'm always trying to control you, and I'm always trying to tell you what to do, what not to do, who to be, who not to be, don't be this shit, don't do this shit. That's what a lot of niggas like to do. A lot of niggas like to control women. Like, and they think by controlling a woman that is gonna make them feel secure and safe and everything, and make you feel better about what's really actually going on. You know what I'm saying? A woman gonna do what the fuck she wanna do. What you need to do is find some type of middle ground of where y'all both can coexist. Because she's her own person too. Like, she's her own person too. Like, she has her own experiences and her own things that she thinks, like things that she stands strong on. You know what I'm saying? Something, and you have to. I'd rather learn a person than to sit there and try to control them and understand their boundaries. You know what I mean? Well, watermelon, goddammit. Now, I'm a man that is open to suggestion. I'm open to seeing things in a different light, because I've come to find out in my age, thinking like Ronell only gets me so far. Like, if I don't never take in nothing nobody else is telling me, you know what I'm saying? Or try to learn nothing else or try to do anything different, I'll only go as far as my mind allows me to go. You know what I mean? So it's like, she'll tell me things, like, for instance, with the beard, right? She's like, why don't you cut it a different way? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And the way she said it to me, and she sent me the pictures, like, it's not that I don't like your beard that you have now. I just think, you know, it would look better if you did this. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm open to trying it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember someone saying, what was it? I think I got, what the fuck was it that happened that made me grow a beard? My fucking engine, my transmission went out on my Grand Impala. And I had to sit at my mom's house for about a whole month and a half. I wasn't able to go nowhere. I just had to sit in the house, sit in the house, sit in the house. And I hate sitting in the house like that. And I just grew my face out. I just didn't give a fuck. I was drinking. And my mom's one of them people, she just felt like I was going to the devil because I was drinking fucking Crown Royal and Coca-Cola every other day. Because I was stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I was angry about a lot of shit. Still am mad about a lot of shit. It's just, I choose to express myself. But anyway, right? I was angry about a lot of shit. And then someone, I don't know where I seen it. I think I might have seen it on Facebook. I think it's like, you know, let me just trim this shit up and see how it look. And ever since then, I've been wearing a beard. So when she tells me things about a beard, I'm just like, you know what? I take her suggestions. When she tells me stuff about fitness, I take her suggestions because I know she probably knows more about me, knows more about that area than I do. Like, she's a fitness buff, and I love that about her. Like, she loves to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? That in itself, listen. Side note, you find a woman that likes the gym. Find a woman that loves fitness. I'm telling you, you'll never regret it. But I like to be suggested on things. I don't do well when people try to force me to do something that I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I might not be one of these wanting to pose on fucking magazine ass niggas and put pictures up. No, I do care about fitness. I really do. And from the heart, I do care. Because I've always wanted to do it. I still want to do it. It's just a lot of times, I don't work these regular 9-to-5 jobs to where I can just get to the gym. Like, I was doing the whole taking the 18-wheeler to the fucking Planet Fitness thing for a minute. But that shit got so frustrating because I'm having to drive it around traffic. Most Planet Fitnesses are in places where you can't drive a truck to. And it's like, God damn it. Like, how, okay, how they expect you to be in shape, but they want you to be in this truck all the time. And then most truck stops, the food that they give you is not good for you. It's really bad for you. Like, I ate fruit this morning because I got tired of eating those fucking fajita burritos every morning, like from the Loves. I don't usually drink coffee. I woke up early and I was like, I gotta get here at 6, 7 in the morning, so I gotta start at 4. So I'm gonna need a little bit of coffee to keep me awake. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to people, don't force yourself on it. You gotta let motherfuckers be themselves. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing to take suggestions. Like, I'm open to taking suggestions on all fronts. But you're not about to force feed the shit to me. Because I'm one of them people, when you try to make me do something, I rebel against you. I've always been like that. Like, since the days I was in the Navy, since the days I worked for other people, since the days I grew, because I have a trauma with authority. Like, I don't mind listening to people if they say it to me correctly. Like, hey, for instance, I'll give you an example. Hey, can you take the trash out, please? You know, because it's piling up, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, I'll take care of it. You know, I understand. You know, but and then there's, listen, motherfucker, you letting the goddamn trash pile up, and you being a lazy bitch. Like, and I know I'm being a bit extreme about that, but when you try to make somebody do some shit, and it's like, listen, I get this thing in my head. I was like, listen, don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'm not listening to you. Fuck you. Like, I'll fight with you on purpose on shit like that. Like, you trying to make me do some shit? Like, nah, we'll fight all damn day. Because I'm one of the people actually, deep down, I actually want to fight you. So give me a reason. Like, I want you to give me a reason to fight you. Because deep down, I really would rather fight you. It would feel better to me if we really went outside and scrapped in the backyard. But I can't do that type of shit because of the law and all this other bullshit. But I'm just saying, you have to let people be themselves. Like, I don't want to force nobody or anybody around me to feel like they can't be themselves with me, or they feel like they can't talk to me about things. I don't want to force this girl to make her, like, to not be who she is. Like, when you date someone, you have to accept them for who they are and learn to work with it and learn to compromise. Like, I came into it ready to work and compromise and see eye to eye on everything. You know what I'm saying? I am an open-minded person if you just talk to me. But if you wanna, if motherfuckers wanna force feed me shit, and bro, now you better do this, and you gotta do that, and I think you should be this way, nigga, fuck you and your perspective. How about that? Like, your perspective can eat a dick, and I'ma treat you that way if it comes across that way. You know what I mean? But again, there's ways you say things to people, and there's ways that you let people be themselves. Like, the real freedom is letting someone be them. Like, nothing makes a person feel more caged up than when they can't really feel like they can express their opinion freely. I know what that feels like, because I've been living that life for all my life, where I feel like I say things and then it gets mistaken for something else, and then it makes me not want to talk. And it's like, look, I didn't mean any harm by that. Like, you're taking it some kind of way, and I'm not trying to be mean. So I'll go the extra mile and be like, listen, I'm not trying to be a dick. But if I'm trying to be a dick, I'm letting you know I'm trying to be a dick. So just understand, you get what side of Ronell that you put your energy into. But I just wanted to share that.